So we are starting a series which I may probably name Style My Bump series. It's a series of maternity wear tutorials. I realized that one of the major challenges I had in my previous pregnancy was the problem of what to wear. I basically didn't even feel like going out a lot of time because I didn't have enough clothing that fitted different occasions, that I was comfortable in, that that just could do the work for me. So I ended up not going out so much because of that. So a lot of pregnant women go through the same challenges, not knowing what to wear, not even knowing what to look out for in the type of outfits they wear. In this series, we'll be creating tutorials on different outfits that fits that purpose. Here's an introduction video because it is not something I can just jump into. I need to tell you certain things you need to consider before making a maternity wear. The very first thing you should put in mind when creating a maternity outfit is comfort. Pregnant women and comfort, it's like 5 and 6. You can't take that away from any maternity wear. That's the first thing you should put in mind. Will this be comfortable for the wearer? So because of the added weight, the hormones, and everything just working together against a pregnant woman's comfort, it's easy to get uncomfortable in different clothing. So you want to make sure that that maternity outfit is comfortable. In fact, all the other factors all boils down to this comfort purpose. All the other things I'll be mentioning in this video is still just to make the pregnant woman feel comfortable wearing clothes. In as much as the pregnancy period is 9 months, you don't have to lose your style or lose yourself in the process. You still want to look good, and whenever you show up, you still want people to appreciate you. You want to look, everybody wants to look beautiful, right? So that's the essence of this series. The next thing to consider is how breathable the fabric you're using is. You want fabric that is well aerated. There are some thin fabrics like some chiffon. Chiffon is pretty much flimsy, some chiffons, right? But they don't still allow air into the body. You wear such light fabrics and you still be sweating, you still feel so much heat inside, especially if the pregnant woman lives in like a country like ours that it's pretty much sunny most part of the year. You have to put aeration, the breathability of the fabric, into consideration. So just keep it cool. Make sure that the fabric is not just an airtight fabric or a thick fabric that won't allow so much air into the body. Another factor is the width/fullness around the body. So now most pregnant women, all pregnant women have a growing bump, right? So you want to make sure that around the bump is kind of free on any outfit you are making. Either the fabric is stretchy and it easily curves around the bump, or that you introduce fullness to that part of the body. So outfits like flare, like kaftans, they go a long way. But aside from such outfits, you can introduce fullness even for fitted clothing. How do you do that? You can consider a shared dress. That's what we call smocking. It is popularly called smocking here. So it will allow that stretch around the bump. And also you can introduce pleats. Maybe on one side, you can introduce drapes around the belly area. You can introduce an elastic, maybe just above the bump, to give it a fit while maintaining fullness below the elastic band. Another stylish thing that does so well is twist. So in the process of twisting, there is fullness included on your pattern, and when you transfer it to fabric and you twist it, here it looks full, it is stylish, and then it still allows that freedom, that space you need around the bump. Just look at either one of these ways that you can use to add fullness. Elastic, ruching, you can make use of a ruch, you can make use of a drawstring, maybe on one side or the center, and then when you drag the string, it allows some pleats to come. All of those things will work perfectly for a pregnant woman because basically the bump area will look fuller. Another consideration is versatility, which is because it's just a 9-month period, you don't want an outfit. Most times you need a maternity outfit from like 4 months, so that leaves you with 6 months of pregnancy, they're about, okay, 5 months, okay? So you don't want an outfit that you can just wear for only 5 months and then that's the end of it. You can't use it again because it's so bogus or it's not fitted and all of that. You need to look at designs that are versatile, that you can easily still use beyond pregnancy. For instance, for a breastfeeding mom, you may want to look at outfits that will have zip, buttons here, still allow room for fullness, so that even when they eventually have their babies in their arms and they need to breastfeed, they can still make use of such designs. Also, designs made with stretchy fabric will work well for this purpose because by the time you return back to shape, they still snap around your body. Same goes for twist, ruche. She can continue to use such outfits even beyond pregnancy. It is very important because you don't just want such outfit to rest till you are pregnant again. Another important factor is the length of the fabric. So I am a mom of 2 already, so I have experience, okay? I have experience. The thing is, the bump grows, right? So with time, it grows bigger. With my first pregnancy, I didn't as much as make so many clothes. That's why I said I didn't have clothes to wear. But then with the second one, I was already a designer and I could make some pieces for myself. So I made a lot of this flare piece, you know, the circular dresses. But I didn't want them long at the same time. So I didn't want to go for like full length. I went for my knee length. But as the bump grew bigger, this thing became shorter at the front. So you must look for a way to add additional length, especially to the front. You can cut it off later on when you have your baby and you don't need that extra length again. But if I will be making such circular pieces, I will add to the length of the front so it looks more like a mullet, okay? But this time the mullet is at the front, so that, but then don't make the difference so much so it won't look awkward, okay? So that as the bump grows bigger and the bump pushes the length of the front to become shorter, it kind of balances with what you have behind. I think that's something you may want to consider, except if you want to keep making like different lengths of similar pieces as time goes on. It may start becoming shorter for some places if you are conscious of the length of your outfit a lot. Also, I forgot to mention that because of the aeration and all that part of things, you may not want to make long sleeve, long flowy dresses, not as much as they look good. And if you're living in a cool country, no problem. But as much as they look good, if you have the sun shining every day, you won't like to wear such pieces, or your clients, whoever you're making it for, won't favor such pieces because it will just be a lot to have long sleeve dress all the time, or maybe long kaftans and all that. So you may want to go for shorter pieces with short sleeve or even sleeveless, just for comfort purpose. Like I said, every other factor points to comfort. Have that at the back of your mind whenever you're making these pieces. So yeah, these are the factors you should have in mind before going ahead to make a maternity outfit. On Instagram, on Facebook, I see some pregnant women with, these are Nigerian ashwebi with gele, and there's a way you can add fullness to the skirt of an ashwebi. You can wear it, but trust me, you won't wear it for long. It may just be for that occasion, and the ones you see online that you're wondering how this person is so comfortable wearing this when they are pregnant, and oh, why can't I do the same thing? Trust me, they just did that for photo shoot purpose. Immediately after the photo shoot, they rip it off and breathe in some fresh air. So that's what usually happens. For the purpose of functionality, you don't want to tow that part. You can use it for photo shoot, but that should be the end of it. So yeah, this is a proper introduction to the Style My Bumps series. And let me point this out, it's not going to be the only thing we'll be doing on the channel currently, but once we are through with this series, we'll have all the videos in a playlist. Once that is done, I'll make sure that the link is attached to all the videos in this series so that you can go through the entire playlist and see the designs we made during the course of this series. So thank you once again. This is Kemafrik. My name is Kemafrik. Please subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up. Share this video with other designers or DIY creators that Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye. I don't know say kaite karibele. I don't know say kaite karibele. I don't know say kaite karibele. Okay, I don't know if I'll be adding this part. Hi everyone, you're welcome to Kemafrik.